wheelchair user to Everest Base Camp and Kilimanjaro Summit. So, doing something a little bit different today. Again, not in the studio, upstairs bedroom, spare bedroom. But this is something I came across a while ago, which I'm going to use on my camping, hiking exercises. Anyway, I'll just change camera. So, what I've got here is basically, these are just face wipe things, cotton pads. And I've got some wax that I'm trying to not set fire to. I could have just bought some wax pellets. That might have been easier. But I seem to remember these in the past, the wax bit, candle just falls out. But these ones don't do that. So I'm just trying to melt them a little bit, trying to get them to come out. Then what I'm going to do, dip these in. I've got a spare fork that I can use, pop them in one end, turn them over, pop the next one in, over here to dry. And then I've got some tins coming. Hold on. I've got some small tins coming tomorrow. I think they're supposed to arrive, and I'll be putting those into the tins. One tin will be for me, my little day pack, the little pouch that goes on the front. Second one will go with my cook set in the rucksack in the back, and the third one will be just spare bits for home. But I've got some firelighting bits of equipment. So I'm just keeping me on this wax here. So what would generally happen is I set up a camp somewhere, I get my little gas stove out, there should be plenty of gas. I need to make sure that I know how long one of those is going to last, how many brews and dinners. But if you get stuck somewhere out the way and you need plenty of heat, you have to create a fire of some description. And basically you use your firelighter to create your spark. And with these, you can basically, I think these are quite old, they've already started doing it. So you split them open a bit and you drop your spark in there. And with all that wax, one of those will burn for a couple of minutes. So we're starting to get some wax come here. I will put you on pause and we will unpause when I have a bit more. So the wax has now come out of those half dozen, 8 or so candles. So there's 8 candles and 8 pads. So I had to pull them out using my grippers, which I think I've just got wax on. I've got this fork for turn them over. Now, if you've ever had a dog, you always have a dog fork. It's came out of a spare set somewhere years ago. I've turned the gas off, so it's molten. I was trying to use an old pan, but I don't have any old ones I can find, so I just buy this yesterday, a couple of quid. So right, so I'll start dipping these in a second. I'll just get rid of all these tins first, so clean up my workspace. So I thought I'd have a go before I do it on camera, but to be honest, it's working really well. So let them have a drip off. Stick them in there. Oops. Unfold that one. So there you go. Right. So I'll grab another couple of these. Pop them in the pot, and you see instantly they're covered in wax. I've probably got far too much wax in here, really, to be honest. Right, I'll try and do this while I. Alright. Should have let it drip more. Squish it out. Let this one drip a lot more. It doesn't matter if there's some wax on that. It just depends what shape you're left with when you've done. Right, I shall continue. So obviously, if you're doing this at home, if you've got a wife or a girlfriend, don't use the new stuff. That's an old rusty pan. I was just going to put them in there, but I didn't know if the wax might stick. So the guy I watched originally used greaseproof paper, and I ended up doing about 3 or 4 more pads. I just took them out there. So that's basically cleaned out. All I'm ever going to use this for is wax. So I'm going to let it cool down a bit, and then I'll pack everything away. And I'll come back to you when these are cooled down a bit, and we can have a look at them. So they're just hardening up. They're still a bit warm, still a bit floppy. They will actually harden up as hard as candles. So you have 4 or 5 of those in a box. You know, in theory, if you're stuck out in the wild, hopefully you don't need to make one fire. But if you've got several of these in your box, you've got a fire lighting kit, whether it's like a sparky thing I showed you the other day, or the fire lighting stuff we'll go through in a future video, we can show you how to make a spark. Once I get into the summer and I've got my other hip done, we can have a play with these outside. Research. We don't play with fire, do we? It's called research. Right. Anyway, so you might be thinking, well, it's all right for you, Simon, because you can go and walk outside and you can go hiking, what have you. No, I can't at the moment. I had to lose a load of weight to go into the waiting list to get my first hip done. That's now done. I'm waiting for my second hip to get done. That'll soon be done. And then, yeah, recover from that and start walking. But you might be thinking, well, I've got other health issues. Well, fortunately, that's where I can help you out. This stuff changed my life, and it's changing lives for people all over the UK. I thought it worked so well for me. It did work so well for me that I bought into the company. I'm a partner. So I help people to start taking this to reverse type 2 diabetes, to, either improve or get rid of totally their fibromyalgia. Type 2 diabetes gone, numbers are now down. Type 1 diabetics, can reduce their insulin by up to 80%. If you've got to buy your own insulin, that's a lot. Or if you've got to inject it, that's a lot. These drinks help. You want to know any more? I'll give me a website in a bit, or you can just have a look at my profile, find the details there. Get in touch. Get in touch via the website, get in touch via here. Give me a thumbs up if you want. How long does that take? And we'll have a chat. All right? You all take care, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye.